In our last video, we went over some common branch substituents. We had our isopropyl group, our T-butyl group, sec-butyl, and isobutyl. Keeping these in mind, we're going to go over some practice problems now. Starting with this one over here, the first thing we need to do is count the carbons in our longest chain. We'll start at the top left. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If it went the other way, it'd be 5, 6. So that's not the longest. And just to check, if we started at the top right, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 3, 4, 5, 6. Neither of these are long enough. They're not longer than 7. So we'll keep it the way we just did. So if we have a 7 carbon chain, well, our parent is heptane. Now we need to work on this branch group over here. If you notice, this looks a lot like an isopropyl group coming off the 4. So the easy way to name it, if we can recognize that it's an isopropyl group, we have our 4 isopropyl If you noticed, we had our that isopropyl group. We can have our 4 isopropyl, and then just add right on our parent heptane. If you didn't know that, or the professor's asking us to name it another way, you have to number these carbons. 1, 2, and we see that in our branching off our 4 is off the 1. It's a methyl. Then you have your ethyl, and still heptane. Moving on to the next one. Count our longest carbon. Parent here, we have 9 carbons now. So that is a nonane. Let's look at our substituents. Oh, sorry, here in my example I have a bromine right here. I'm going to add that in. So we have a 3-bromo. We have a, if you can notice here, we also have a 5 isopropyl. And in 7 we have a methyl. Now I need to make sure I get these in alphabetical order. Luckily, B comes before I comes before M. So we can just go right in order. 3-bromo, 5 isopropyl, 7 methyl, nonane. If we didn't recognize that isopropyl group, number these carbons here. Let's go in red. 1, 2. Everything would stay the same. Have our 3-bromo, 5. That's what changes here. So we have a methyl group branching off of 1. 1 methyl, ethyl, back to everything the same, 7 methyl nonane. Not so bad, right? We got 2 or 3 more examples to run through here. Start by counting our carbons again. To find our parent, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The longest chain would be going down, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, our parent is a nonane. Count our substituents. If you can recognize this too, this is off the 5, we have a sec-butyl. Going to naming, we just go 5, sec-butyl, nonane. If you didn't recognize that that was a sec-butyl group, just count the carbons, 1, 2, 3. And instead we can name it, we go 5, have a 1-methyl, then we have 3, so it is a propyl nonane. Now let's go check out our ring. Our ring can get these substituents too. We have our ring and there's only one substituent, so this could be numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't matter which way we go. So our parent is a ring, so it's cyclo. We have 6, so it's hexane. And over here we have our T-butyl group off our 1. So we can call this tert-butyl cyclohexane. 1 isn't needed. We know there's only one substituent. We can call this T-butyl cyclohexane. If you needed to number this, you go 1 and then 2. So then we can call this, we see that there's 2 methyls attached, it's dimethyl. On our ethyl, and then keep the parent, cyclohexane. Got one more with another group. Let's count our carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got our parent as a nonane. You can recognize this group. Say it's on our 5 carbon. You can see that it has 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. So it is an isobutyl group, and isobutyl nonane is its name, its full name. If you didn't recognize it was an isobutyl group, it's okay. We can number the carbons. 1, 2, 3 on our longest chain. We can call this 5. There's a methyl coming off the 2 group. 2-methyl propyl nonane. Thank you for watching.